anything but that! Oh, sorry. It's the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the triumphant return of the podcast intro. Hey!
Caw.
This is the bit where we introduce the podcast.
Hell of a show. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, here's the podcast.
We're a bit rusty.
Oh, no, we just need a little bit more before we say it.
Okay.
I was going to say, hell of a show. A lot of stuff coming up. Get excited. Here's the podcast.
Oh,
Okay.
well, one thing in particular you have to listen out for is Common Kings, who are here opening for Justin Timberlake in New Zealand. They did a wicked mashup of Stay With Me by Stan Walker and Coldplay. Coming from someone that hates Coldplay with a passion.
And made it real awkward before they did it by saying that to them.
They really nailed that
Yeah.
song. I like their version, hate Coldplay's version.
And if fantastic musical covers by talented bands are not your thing, we bring the level down a bit when we talk about the Edge Phantom Pooer. That's all coming up soon.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Hi guys, how are you? Guy, Sharyn and Clint here. It's 3 o'clock.
Is it a show rule that you have to talk first?
No.
But did the Lord of the Edge come and go? Every show must start with Clinton speaking. Because sometimes I want to say hi, guys.
You can say hi guys if you like.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the show. It's Guy Williams here, the first talker of the show. We also have Clint, and we also have the beautiful, the amazing Sharyn.
Hi, guys!
I was trying to introduce you really slowly. You could get to the microphone.
Sorry,
You showed no enthusiasm.
I left my car outside at like
No
10
one
o'clock
cares.
this morning. I
No
left
one
the window
cares.
down.
Oh, is that a problem?
Yeah, well, no, it could have been. Someone could have stolen my
We dodged
stamps.
a bullet there.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint's Edge.
Every woman's magazine has terrible advice.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's things in there that you're like, oh, that's very helpful.
Not just women's advice, men's advice too. Men's magazines are no better.
Just magazines in general. Just get a generic answer. Well, my friend Craig put this thing on his Facebook page the other day from the recent issue of Cleo magazine.
Cleo, fantastic publication.
Craig is obviously a big Cleo reader.
It's all these different albums that your boyfriend might own and what it tells you about that person. And I thought this one was quite inappropriate. I didn't think they needed to say the things that they said, but they said that if the guy that you're dating liked this classic album, that he was a closet psycho. The album they were talking about was Nirvana Nevermind.
Amazing.
Oh, with the naked baby on the cover, swimming for the dollar bill.
Yes, and it's like a massive album. So many people own this. And this is what they had to say about it. On the surface, you've bagged a guy with serious taste. This record is a dead-set 90s classic, a grunge landmark, the choice of the modern music connoisseur. We'll then also consider the following. Lead singer and counterculture idol Kurt Cobain never smiled, looked like he needed a good wash, and this is the worst part, was hooked on heroin and blew his head to mince with a shotgun. Is this really the kind of bloke you want to be alone in a room with?
Whoa.
See also Radiohead, the Pixies, Pearl Jam, and every US high school guy's playlist. Well,
What?
this is also those things that I just mentioned. Those are all albums that my husband hold near and dear.
No, not just your husband. Me, every man in the world, pretty
It's
much.
a sweeping generalisation to make. They went as far as they just stopped short of going, he's also into naked babies.
Honestly, it's like all good if you want to do a feature like that. I think it's extremely inappropriate to say the things they said about the way that Kurt Cobain died, especially to be that graphic. But to then just warn girls that a guy is a closet psycho if he owns one of the greatest albums ever made.
It's like saying, Guy, you're into Jay-Z, so you're going to go sling some crack at the Macy Projects.
It's so stupid. But this afternoon we want to know the worst advice that you've got from a magazine.
I got one. I read Cosmopolitan one time, as I did because it's awesome.
Oh, you finally figured out when your period was due.
And no. That was inoffensive. That was offensive to women. I will not dignify that as a response. The article was 8 flirty texts to send your man.
Okay.
And one of them was...
Which one did you send your man?
And one of them was, after you've had dinner with his parents, you text him, was that your hand rubbing my leg under the table, or was it your dad's? No. From the Woman's Magazine, I remember being in a doctor's office and reading a tip, and it was like, if you're pregnant but you still want to wear your fave jeans, then just combine them together with rubber bands. a photo of like a woman's jeans and she's got like a stretchy rubber band just like holding it together.
I'm just going to cut a hole in a sheet, I think. Saskia, what was the bad magazine advice you got?
Okay, so if I've got two guys hitting on me,
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
all I need to do is just look at the direction of their feet, and the guys whose feet are facing me the most, I just go with them. Works every time.
Wait, so are you supposed to
For
have,
all those times you got two guys hitting on you.
are you supposed to have a deeper connection with that guy?
Yeah, that's actually what the magazine said.
Okay, I've got to ask. Okay, I was having a conversation with my husband and my husband's dad, and his dad's feet were pointing at me, but my husband's are pointing away. Does that mean I've married the wrong man?
No, you've been silly.
Thank you, Saskia. You are being
Saskia,
silly,
I don't know
Sharon.
if I am being silly. My father-in-law is a hot babe, so maybe the old T-dog needs a bit of the Shaz dog.
Let's take some more.
Hey, Alia, what was the bad advice you got?
I got told to put an avocado mask on my face and to lie in the sun to rejuvenate my skin.
And what did it
It
do?
just attracted the mice from underneath the deck and they started swarming me.
Yes!
So did you wake
Yes!
up? Did you wake up thinking you were getting nice little kisses from your boyfriend? It was actually just a mouse having a nibble on
It
your
was just
face.
like this mouse trying to eat the avocado off my face.
That is so gross, Alia. I bet you won't be getting advice from a magazine again. Am I right?
No, never again.
Mouse with some corn chips or something.
Final piece of wisdom from a woman's magazine that someone texted in. Play-Doh is perfect for filling the gaps in old window ledges where the cold air gets through.
That's not a bad idea, is it?
Oh, it's like it was having some bright orange gum just stuck in between your windows.
Can we get back to the mouse thing? Is anyone else imagining a little mouse with a little mouse-sized bag of corn chips just sitting on
Yes.
her face, being like, num, num, num,
And he's
num,
got a
num,
tiny
num,
little
num.
mouse corona as well because it's summer and it's
And
hot.
little mouse sunglasses and a
Yeah.
backwards hat.
And he goes, oh, is this a backwards hat or a sombrero?
No, it's a backwards hat.
I think it might be a sombrero.
I think I'm just imagining you as a mouse.
Guy, Sharon and Clint. Edge.
New Zealanders seem to be dominating on Graham Norton's big red chair, where you get to go sit in the chair and you tell a story, and they'll either flip you off if it's a cool story, bro, or if it's a good story, then you get to walk off the chair.
It is the highest honour you can have in New Zealand. It basically goes knighthood or black, being on the Graham's Red Norton chair.
Yes,
Is that above being an All Black?
Yeah, it is. That's the option.
Okay, how about this? What if Sir Colin Meads got on the big red chair?
That would be like, that's when you get to Edmund Hillary status, which is the highest
Yeah.
status you can get to.
That's pretty good. So far,
Then you get on the note.
So far this year, we've had Andy, the old news guy that we had here, then Jono and Ben at 10 were on there, and now there is a guy named Ben from Dunedin who got on the chair.
Ben.
And when he first sat in there, they gave him a little bit of stick for being from New Zealand. Here he is.
Just time for a visit to the red chair. So, hello, who have we got? Hello?
Hello. How are we doing?
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ben.
Ben?
This gets tricky. Ben over here.
Okay. No, wait, now. Kevin. No, play nice. This is why you fall out with people. So, where are you from?
I am from New Zealand.
Why? How many people from New Zealand can come to this? Is there anyone in New Zealand?
He definitely sounds like he's from New Zealand, doesn't he?
Yeah, so they kind of start warming him up. He's been living over in London for a wee bit, so he's gone over to see the show. But then also sitting on the couch, which you'll see on TV3 this Friday, was Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift accidentally got a little bit too excited about Kiwi Ben.
What do you do, Ben?
I'm a primary school teacher.
God, you're raising the nation.
Yes, at the moment. That's okay.
God help us.
Where is he? Where can we find him?
Slow down, lady.
Fine, I'm fine.
Worst case scenario,
No, I
Andrea's
got it in
here.
check. I got it in check.
Got it in check? Okay, deep breath.
No, it's
deep
good.
breath.
I'm good now.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, V.
It was so cute because she actually did get quite embarrassed about it after she realised she said that out loud. I think she was kind of looking. She's like, "Where can we find him? Where can we find him? I want him now."
And then she wrote a song about him.
Yeah. So now there's going to be this song on her new album, 1989. She's like, "Then in the red chair came to find you, but I couldn't find you when you broke my heart."
Let's never rip on a song again, eh, guys?
Here's the knocks.
Guy, Sharon and Clint. On the Edge.
Huge argument we've been having in the office we were wondering
Oh, is this about people not putting their cups away again?
No.
Oh, God, that grinds my gears.
I wrote an angry note about that yesterday.
Is that your note? I applaud that note.
Oh, thank you.
We're trying to figure out how every internet provider, every like broadband company that sells you like what's some companies like Vodafone or Telecom, Orcon, all those companies, they all claim to have the fastest speeds. Whoosh, they've been around for years, mate.
Yeah, they put a little box on your window and you don't have to have a
ClearNet.
Bell South.
So we're trying to figure
Rumble?
out.
You don't remember Ben Rumble, this cordless phone guy?
This is an actual question.
Okay.
Surely there's just one bloody cable going under the road that goes into your house, and it doesn't matter who the hell you plug into.
Everyone's
you're still
got
on the same
internet.
stupid cable.
Yeah.
And the government's installing ultra fast broadband, in which case our speeds will increase.
I think that some people just have more access to that cable, so they pay more to have more access.
No, see, I think that's what the ads make you want to think. Yeah,
There's only one cable down there, babes. It can only go
I know,
one speed.
I've been watching them put it in by my house.
There's actually only one cable under the ocean to America and back, which is where we get a lot of our internet from.
To answer this question,
Shut up.
No, that's the truth.
No way.
No, that's
who is the person responsible to dive to the bottom of the ocean and lay that big cable?
And just roll it out behind a boat.
Shut the
No, but
front
what do
door.
they like through like the fishes and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Are you
and over
kidding?
huge trenches and over mountains.
How does it not get broken?
Yes,
How
because
does it
it's
not
got
get
a very
broken?
thick rubber tube around
For
it.
expertise,
Is it on the
he's
sea
nodding his
floor?
head right now. Live in studio, we have Joel the video bogan.
Oh, Joel from the Joel hole.
Hello.
Welcome in, Joel. You were the smartest person we knew on this topic, and basically we asked you because you know how to operate cameras and stuff.
And because I know that you watch a lot of internet porn.
What's your 2 cents on it? Do you know if this is true? You can get different speeds, or
I don't know. I guess they just give it. It depends what you pay for, I guess. But they're only going to give it to you as fast as they want to. It's whatever's convenient for the company.
Yeah.
No, but isn't there only one line that can go into your house?
Well, it depends, because you can buy different internet packages with which favour different devices. So you might have one that favours your computer.
Joel, you've been fired. Let's call someone on the IT line. You're
Okay,
too confused.
please ask.
He's walking out.
We do have an
See you
expert
later,
here.
Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, Joel.
We do have one person here. This is Matthew from tech support at MediaWorks. Hello, Matthew.
Hello?
Oh, this is typical from tech support. Bloody tech support.
Matthew.
Have you put us on hold?
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
We've got a question for you, Guy.
The question is this. When you are getting internet installed into your house, does it matter what provider you go with, because some claim to be faster than the others, or do they just all control the same bloody cable and it's one cable regardless of which company you go with?
There are some variances between them. Some of the providers actually have their own equipment in the exchanges, which means you'll get better response times and lower latency and all that lovely stuff that nerds love.
Okay, Matthew, let's talk about the real issue here. Is it true that on the sea floor there is a cable that goes from New Zealand to America? If so, do you think the dolphins under the sea are having competitions to see who can swim around the cable the most? They're like,
Matthew, is there one dolphin cable going to America?
There is.
Yes, Clint for the win.
Thank you so much.
How do they get
Well, I'm not sure that dolphins can actually swim under it because it lies on the sea floor.
Seabed, thank you.
How did they get it there?
They towed it behind a boat and rolled it out.
Oh my God. Thank you so much,
Mind's
Matthew.
blowing. Thank you, Matthew. IT's great.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Itch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome live to the studio, direct from opening for Justin Timberlake and the beautiful island of Hawaii, the wonderful, the amazing Common Coon!
Wait, Guy, we're not from Hawaii.
What?
Who told you that?
We,
Dom?
your Dom Harvey from the Breakfast Show just told us you guys were from Hawaii.
Yeah, we just...
Dom's a liar.
What you mean to say is Dom's a racist?
I didn't want to say it, but yes, she is.
Oh, so I've balls this up completely. Where do you
Let's
guys
do it again.
originate from?
We're from Orange County, California.
Okay, rewind.
Okay, do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh off opening for Justin Timberlake and direct from Disneyland, California, it's the wonderful Common
Oh yeah. Welcome into our studio. Yeah, so that's what we do around here. You impressed? Is that the best intro of all time?
That was the best.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, it's so great that you guys could come into the studio this afternoon. And how is it being, in New Zealand and opening up for Justin Timberlake?
It's been amazing.
Amazing.
Every
This whole
dream
tour.
come true.
Yeah.
Every dream come true.
Every single one of them.
For sure.
What has he been like? Do you actually get to see him, or is he like when Beyonce was here and she kind of just shimmied in and then shimmied out and no one ever saw her? No one actually believed she was here.
No, he's out there with us in the green room or
Does he always wear that hat?
No.
No.
No? And is there a bald patch going on to the
No,
hat?
there isn't.
Okay.
No, he's good head of hair, and he actually goes to sound check, and he's actually there and he hangs out with everybody.
And he eats with the crew.
He actually goes and does his own sound check. Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's extremely unusual, isn't it?
He's a very unusual artist.
Yeah.
And
He's
what-
usually usual.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very regular.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a very regular artist.
Is it a lot of pressure opening up? Because you guys like almost set the and you do it beautifully, by the way. I was at the show last night. You got to set the tone. Just kissing your ass, eh? Just kissing.
Thanks, guy.
Thanks, Chance.
Well, who else wasn't there though? Wasn't there somebody that wasn't there? at
You
the
guys
show?
are so mean. I went on Sunday and I was running a little bit late, and so did Clint, and we got there just as you guys finished, and you're not letting me live it down.
Nope.
Sorry.
You guys will never forgive her for that, will you?
Never.
No.
But you guys are cool.
But yeah, you're good. You're good.
Clint wasn't there either.
He was there in spirit. He was there in spirit.
This is bullshit.
It is a lot of pressure, though, isn't it, when you're the opening act? Because you're literally setting the tone for the whole evening.
It is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it's good to have a band like us, but, when the crowd's coming in and you want to make sure they're up and ready to go for the rest of the JT and Tennessee kids, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
How did the whole opening for him come about, though? Like, did he hear about you guys and put you in touch, or are you guys friends?
Did you
Put an
sneak into
ad
his
on
house?
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Malta answered one of those calls.
Yeah, I did, and he actually picked up.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So what's the real story? Because I've been trying to get a job as a hype girl for this New Zealand rapper PNC for about 10 years. I've tweeted him, MySpace him, Facebook, trade me. Like nothing's working. So
I heard Miley needed one, so I think.
Miley needed a lot of things. Mostly Miley needed a stern talking to.
And a very strong coffee.
Now, you guys have come in and you've agreed to be part of the Guy, Sharyn and Clint yet to be titled Cover Challenge.
Yes.
And you were just...
We did?
But yeah, before I was talking to you off air, and you were trying to pussy out of it, saying, we've just got the word about it before.
We did not sound like that. We did not sound like that at all.
It was a little more high pitched.
So what would you guys like to perform?
We're going to try...
Attempt
to perform a cover of Coldplay's.
Oh, God.
And
Sharyn hates Coldplay. Sorry about that. I love it.
No, but do you know
It's
what?
your favorite artist, isn't it?
we found out she didn't like him. That's why we
Yeah, good. I like that. Yeah.
I know, it's payback.
Yeah.
Payback for not coming to our show on Sunday.
Okay, but the thing is...
Thank you for not supporting us.
But the thing... the thing is that I believe in you guys, because you guys would have got one of those like drum box things, which I think are really cool. I really believe in you guys to make Coldplay cool.
Okay.
And you look like you're not as boring as Chris Martin. So I reckon that you guys will do a good job.
Well, we're going to try. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
When you guys are ready, the floor is yours.
Well, we haven't quite introduced a song yet. You're also doing a mashup. Are we coming
Mashup with Sam Smith.
Amazing.
Amazing. All right. Well, when you're ready, you guys take it away.
Awesome. Thank you.
Would you like me to count you in?
Please do.
Please.
Okay. PNC, if you're listening, this is an example of my hype girl activities. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Cause you're a sky, you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Yeah, yeah. Cause you're a sky, you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. Oh, whoa. I don't care. Go on and tear me apart. 'cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. I think I saw you. Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see it. Darling, stay with me. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see it. Darling, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Darling, stay with me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Common King!
If you love that, you may be in luck to see these guys tonight or tomorrow night if you go and snap up those last tickets, which are going up at Ticketmaster. The opening for Justin Timberlake tonight. That was amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
7:15 sharp.
7:15 you'll be on sharp. JT's on at like 8:30.
7:15.
Sharyn, we've got to ask you the important question. Did they manage to make Coldplay not boring for you?
Incredible.
High praise from Caesar.
Honestly.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay. Thank you for coming in. I'm not the only one. People have texted in, I hate Coldplay, but oh my god, these guys are amazing. They should come and do their own show in New Zealand. Encore, bloody encore, which is good. People want to hear some more songs. So many people said chills everywhere. Someone else said, oh my god, it keeps getting better. They have permission to inseminate my girlfriend.
What? You can't read that out.
That was Common Kings. We're going to put the video of the performance on the Edge TV.
Come early then tomorrow.
And
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the bloody Edge.
If I was head in charge of the Shortland St publicity department, I would just get Ben Mitchell, the actor who plays TK on Shortland St, and just never let him talk in public. Every year, he does one interview around October, and he just puts his foot and he just shoves it in his mouth. And I know about this because I do it on a daily basis as well, okay?
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is from the 12 questions section in today's New Zealand Herald.
oh, they got Dom to do this recently.
Yeah. And he put his foot all up in his mouth. Ben went above and beyond and cleared what Dom could do by a mile, okay? It was fine. It was kind of an okay interview and kind of sad in parts up until it got to question 10. And it was quite a loaded question. It was, I hear you don't like bossy women. What is wrong with them?
Okay.
And he responded with, I don't like bossy people, men or women. Okay, good start. But a bossy man is much easier to deal with than a bossy woman. Okay, getting a bit weird. He then says, you'd tell a man to chill out or you'd punch him in the head. Clearly, you can't do that to a woman, nor would you want to. This is an exact quote. A bossy woman reminds me of a nagging mum. Not cool. If a woman is bossy to me, I think she wants to, brackets, sleep with me. It's a masculine trait. So he reckons...
So sexist.
It's unbelievable. I actually cannot believe that this has been written down and this has somehow got out into the news.
Hang on, how did this make the back page and not the front page?
The person that was doing the interview would have been so excited about oh my god.
So no, so she even got she even gave him a chance to correct himself. She wrote, these are very unfashionable and probably sexist things to say. Are you speaking for other men, do you think? And he wrote, I absolutely do. I think men have no balls because they've been emasculated. So, as you can see, he's working himself into hot water, and it made me think there's got to be a million amazing TK from Shortland St stories out there.
It just annoys me that he says that, because if a man was being bossy bossy, it's all good.
Yeah. It's amazing double standards.
He's right. Sometimes you do want to punch a man in the face.
It's been a bad year for TK from Shortland Street. First of all, he lost the sexiest man competition to...
Yes!
And he didn't just lose it, he lost it in dramatic fashion to Four Eyes over here.
Sucked in.
And now this happened.
And they made him get that haircut so he couldn't do his hair flick anymore.
So let's see if there are any more stories out there.
Melissa, what's your TK news?
I've actually been dying to share this for ages. My best friend won a beauty competition, and she was invited to meet to do an appearance, and he was going to be there as well. They were flown to Napier.
What a prize!
And they had to meet on the Sunday morning to go to an event.
Yeah.
So she knocks on his hotel room door, ready to go, and he's lying there on his bed, shirtless, watching himself on that marathon Shortland Street.
The omnibus.
But it was so funny because he was acting like real casual, like, oh yeah, I'm on Shortland Street. And it was the weirdest thing.
I think
that's so good. The idea of TK watching the omnibus shirtless.
But if you were on Shortland Street or something, surely you would watch it just, to critique your acting skills.
Yeah, sure, that's a good reason.
Make sure
on a bed.
Yeah, to make sure he flicked his hair the right way.
When I critique my acting skills, I do it with my shirt on. It's natural.
You don't have the abs like he does.
We're sharing our best Ben Mitchell stories. He's TK from Shortland Street, because we got the feeling via the New Zealand Herald today that he was a bit of a hard case. He said things like... You can tell a man to chill out or you punch him in the face, but clearly you can't do that to a woman, nor would you want to.
He is a national treasure and a cultural icon, and for that reason, there are a number of stories about him around our fine country of Aotearoa.
Is there what? And Ali has got one on 0800 The Edge. Crossing live. Ali, come in, Jono. Ali, what's your story?
So I was at Time Zone one time, and this little kid, he was like 5, went up and asked him for his autograph, and he turned around and said, "Do you know who I am?" and walked away.
Yes, the kid knew who he was. That's why he was asking for an autograph.
Maybe he just couldn't spell his name. TK.
Important question. What game was TK playing at Time Zone?
Oh, let me guess before you answer. Was it the
mirror on the wall?
Was it the one where you pull down the boxing bag and punch it as hard as you can, and it tells you how much of a strong man you are?
No, it was that Deal or No Deal game.
That's so bleak. That's hilarious.
And he would have felt real emasculated too if the lady that was hosting it was a woman. She would have been like, "Oh, you naggy old bee, stop telling me what to do." And then he lost and he's like, "Oh no."
Someone texted in, back when he was first doing the non-smoking ads, I saw him smoking outside a mall in the Shore. What a munter.
0800 The Edge, what are your stories?
Jess, what's your TK story?
I was out with my workmates. This was a couple of years ago in Wellington, and we all worked at the emergency department. And we were having a boozy BYO, and Ben Mitchell's sitting there by himself on a Saturday night, eating his kebab or whatever. And then he starts coming around to every single table in the restaurant, like introducing himself and shaking hands and getting photos. He comes over to us, and none of us watch Shortland Street. It's stupid and super inaccurate, like medically.
Okay. And this is coming from bar staff.
I know. He starts like shaking hands and things, and we're all just like, what on earth? And then one of the nurses goes, we're actual doctors and nurses. And he was like, oh. And then one of the doctors was with us who was from the UK, and he shook his hand and he goes, I have no idea who you are, but it was really nice to meet you. And he just looked so offended, and then he just walked off, and we were like...
That is amazing. I actually really enjoy seeing famous people get owned like that as well.
Oh, look, he possesses this superpower, and he's trying to share it with the people of New Zealand. And sometimes people are immune. And to be honest, that's not Ben Mitchell's fault, so I don't think we should hold that against him.
I really wanted to have an opinion, but I didn't want him to think that I was being bossy and like a naggy mum.
Well, that's good, Sharyn, because you are a woman, and you don't want to emasculate the poor guy.
No, I wouldn't dream. I wouldn't dream of emasculating him.
Thank you, Sharyn.
I mean, that long-haired haircut may have emasculated him himself, but, I don't know. I wouldn't know about these things. I haven't taken any offence to this as a woman, this article, anyway. Jamie, let's finish up on you. What is your TK story?
Hi. I was once parked at a fruit shop on the North Shore, and TK pulled up next to me, half in a disabled car park and half in a regular one, and jumps out of his car and struts up to these young girls doing a sausage sizzle.
Oh my god! You should have. I would have got his car towed. I hate people that park in disabled car
No,
parks.
he didn't just park in a disabled park. He took the disabled park and he took a regular park.
And a regular one.
And you know what? That's it. That is the height of rudeness right there, and I think we wrap it up.
That is terrible.
Guys, Sharyn and Clint.
What a douche.
Maybe he thought he had a disability because he'd been emasculated by a woman that asked him to take the rubbish out once.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
The following tale will haunt your core, and just a warning, it is quite disgusting, so brace yourself right now. But Sharyn has an amazing story to tell.
Every day.
Good start.
Sorry, shush. Every day in the Edge office, the mystery continues. The mystery of the first stall. Phantom pooer.
Phantom what? Phantom pooer.
Phantom pooer.
Okay.
Every day, the same girl goes to the same stall and she leaves it a bloody mess. Okay, I can't make it a spooky story. I give up.
Yeah, you gotta talk.
Okay, so I've worked for this company for 9 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you
we'll
very
get you
much.
a watch when you get to 10.
Thank you. I've been asking for that for the last 4 years. Now, every day, the first stall in our toilet, which we share with 4 other stations, is honestly revolting. Somebody every day obviously goes in there after their morning coffee or whatever, deals to it, isn't obviously a looker that checks to make sure they've left it clean.
A looker.
And it is honestly everywhere.
Oh,
and I'm
this
not
is
talking
disgusting.
about little, like, chunks. It's gross. One day I went in there, and she must be a stand-upper, and
That's
there
not
was...
a thing?
No, like a stand-up to white person, because there's standers and sitters.
Okay.
Stood up and must have dripped on the floor,
Oh.
and there was poo on the floor.
Oh,
Jesus.
It was so disgusting. And everybody in this building has been trying to figure out, every time a girl goes on holiday, we look to see if it still happens.
Can you make it less graphic and more like a pantomime like you were doing before?
Okay. So the investigation has been continuing to find out who the Phantom Pooer is.
So you said that there's been an actual...
And it got to the point where our boss had to send an email just to the females.
Oh, no.
And the email read as
The
this.
email about the toilet.
This is grown-ass women will I put out there that had to be sent this email. Hi, ladies. Hate having to write this all out to you, but just a reminder to clean up after yourselves completely, which is bolded and underlined, when you use the bathroom. We're having many complaints from the staff, from visitors, and even our cleaner doesn't want to clean it.
From visitors, like celebrities, like...
Yes.
Like...
This is highly
Ellie
embarrassing
Goulding.
when we have board members, listeners, and talent using the bathroom in that condition.
Yes.
Who have we sent there? Ellie Goulding, for one.
Oh,
Yes.
no!
Red
No
Food
staff.
2 days ago.
Not to the ladies'
Okay,
toilet.
I
He
had
might
to
have gone
take, I think it was Ellie Goulding, to the bathroom here, and the Phantom Pooer had struck, so not only could Ellie barely breathe in there, I had to say, not that one, not that one, not that one, and she had to go to the next one.
Why were you escorting her?
They have said...
Because of the Phantom Pooer, they strike
we had to
again.
show her where it was. And she said, no staff should have to clean up after anybody else.
Absolutely.
On a positive note, guys, have a lovely day.
That's all
Finish
they
on a
had.
positive.
So that email got sent out to all the women in our workplace today.
Mm-hmm. Has it worked?
I'll tell you what. The Phantom Pooer is a renegade and went in there and was like, hell no, not listen to your goddamn email. I'm going to go everywhere.
This is unbelievable.
That is
How
easily
gross is that? Seriously.
the most disgusting thing you've ever said on this show.
So all I'm saying, Phantom Pooer, you know who you are. If you're listening to this show, we're narrowing it down. And it's down to 3 people.
We gon' find you. We gon' find you.
We gon' find you. We gon' come to your house and we gonna get animals to poo all over your floor.
You can run tell that, homegirl. That was disgusting. Next on the show,
For goodness sake, start eating carbs.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
I've got an idea, guys, and it involves... Guy, have you got Benny Teepenny's phone number?
Believe it or not, I actually do. I never have anyone's phone number, but when he was on X Factor, I was the one act, and I got it off him.
Did you have you in text conversations with Benny Teepenny?
Oh, I don't text him often, but sometimes I go, "Hey, Benny."
I've got an idea, and I thought maybe we just put it to Benny Teepenny real quick.
Hey, I like it when you have an idea, Clint, so I'm very excited about this.
Good dialing. It's very fast.
The thing I like about your dialing is the speed.
Yeah.
So excited to talk to Benny.
Hello?
Hello, is this Benny Tiffany?
Oh, it might be. You might have got the fish and chip shop.
Screw you, Benny! I was going to do a prank call on you.
He pranked you right back. That's the Benny Tiffany we know and love with a new album. Brick's out next week. How are you, mate?
Mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. Now, it's Guy, Sharyn and Clint here, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so. It sounded like you guys, but I wasn't completely sure.
And it's Clint talking because I'm the one with the idea right now.
We've got big ideas, big plans, Tiffany.
Now, you know how Christmas is coming up?
Right, yeah.
It's soon-ish, but I thought we'd get in early.
It's not coming up. It's miles away.
Well, it will happen at some stage.
Okay,
so I thought I would get in, and this is the thing with intellectual property. If you don't stake your name to it straight away, there's no point after the fact going, ah, damn it, I had that idea.
yeah, it happened to me a million times.
So your name is Benny Tiffany, right?
It is, yeah.
Are you familiar with the saying, have a Merry Christmas?
I am.
And you know the song when it goes, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
I want to wish you a Okay.
When I was on the toilet today, I realised that your name fits semi-perfectly into that, and you could wish people, if you're willing to do it, a Penny Christmas.
Right. I want to wish you to Penny Christmas.
Yes, that's it. That's how it goes.
Can I just step in, Mr. Benny Tiffany, and I hadn't heard this idea in advance, and can I just apologise for what is easily the dumbest idea we've ever had?
I'd also like to apologise, Benny, for the fact that Clint's weirdly thinking about you in the bathroom.
Oh, that's all right. I usually think about myself when I wipe my bum.
Okay, so ignore the haters. They're just noise for a second. Just zone in with me.
Right.
How it works is, at Christmas time, you come in, we put together a list of Edge listeners who would like to be wished a Penny Christmas.
Yeah.
And you just call them and get through the list, and you just call each person who wants one personally and wish them a Penny Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you up for it?
Sure. Why not, eh? I got nothing else to do.
Put a ring around like the 20th to the 25th of December, Benny, because you'll be busy wishing people a Penny Christmas. I want to wish you a Penny Christmas. Join in. I want to wish you a Penny Christmas. From the bottom of our hearts.
Can we maybe change the last line from the bottom of my sack?
Why is there only one sack?
What? Oh, I don't know.
He is going to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I thought there was a sack per ball.
He's going to wish...
Man.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
Right now, we're going to try and organise an interview with one of the biggest celebs we know. Ladies and gentlemen, on the line we have Rob from jail.
Hello.
Hey, Rob from jail.
Hey, Clint, mate. How you going, bro?
Yeah, good, bro. How are you?
Rob from jail.
Hey, Shannon, mate. How you doing? How was your holiday, Clint?
It was. Tell you what, mate. It was delightful. I went to America. Are you allowed to go there?
I don't think so.
That's a real shame, mate. There's a lot to see and do.
Rob, how was jail?
How was jail?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, guy, there was a few times where it was just absolutely F-word shit.
I can only imagine. Can I ask how long you were in there for?
2 years.
2 years. Because we know you're good talent and you're a fan of the show, we really badly wanted you to come up to Auckland and come on our show. But then we sent our best man Chang to track you down, and he said you've got a job. Well, congratulations on getting a job.
No, thank you. Well, maybe if not. Okay, sorry.
But unfortunately, that means that you can't come up on Thursday. Is that the case?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, because I've got to keep this thing, I'm on thin ice already.
Yeah, we don't want you going back to jail, that's for sure.
No, we don't want that.
So there's no way you could get a day off or anything like that, or in the future get a day off? It's a Thursday we need you for.
And Thursday in the future, I could get a day off, just like a little bit of notice and whatnot, which should be right.
Yeah, we're sorry for calling you on the week we want you to take time off.
What's your job?
I work at a sawmill.
Sawmill, okay. Your boss doesn't listen to the Edge or anything?
Well, they're a bunch of nanas, so no.
I was going to say, if he does, if he does listen, we could put in a call and maybe try and charm him.
Probably not the best idea.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Wait, Rob, are you on thin ice, mate, because of all your jail time you've been doing? He's like, Rob, I can't have you taking 2 years off for jail.
I just got a grilling today from them, actually.
Oh, no, okay. We won't push it then, Rob, but we would love to have you in the future because we think you're great and would love to yarn all about your good times in jail.
That'd be mean, actually.
If we put you on hold, we'll move you over to Chang, and maybe Chang can look at our calendar, and maybe you guys can discuss a potentially good Thursday in the future, and then you could maybe take that one to your boss.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, that's all sweet.
Sweet, bro. I'll put you on hold, and Chang will talk to you.
Cheers, brother.
All right, see you, man.
Love you.
That's our friend Rob from jail. We don't condone doing anything that sends you to jail.
No, that's why Rob's so good, because he's staying out of jail. He's not in jail anymore.
Yeah, there you go. We want to use him as a tale like that. Hopefully we'll get him on the show soon.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
Everybody, welcome along to the show. Get inside, get a seat, because it's time for that part of the time where we get in Clint's box.
Clint's magic box. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what Clint's box entails.
Okay, so Clint's magic box is where we give someone a turn to pull a story out of their magic box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can it be about anything? Can I talk about anything?
Anything.
Okay.
Anything you want.
That's what's so magic about the box.
Shall I go now?
Start.
No. Now.
Okay, cool. New Zealand is under a terrorist attack threat.
Oh, God.
Did you guys hear about this?
I heard about this yesterday.
I only heard about it because I heard Joel from the Joel Hole ranting about it in the office.
Yeah, and it got me thinking. So I looked into it, and in America, they're constantly showing what the terror threat is, and they have colours for it. Like today, the terror level is orange. Kind of like how they have that guy who moves the needle in summer in New Zealand to show you what the fire danger is.
Yeah.
They have a guy walking
such
around,
a busy guy,
changing the arrow to tell you what the terror alert is.
Yeah.
And in New Zealand at the moment, believe it or not, this week, our terror rating has just been increased.
It's gone up.
It's gone up. Well, it's gone up from its past, where it was last week, which was very low. No, I'm not joking. The status was very low, to this week, low.
I love New Zealand.
What made it change?
God of nations.
The reason it changed, and this is even more Kiwi, which makes it even better, the reason it changed is because they found an Islamic extremist website, something to do with, I think, ISIS or something extremist.
Yeah.
And the website was registered to a small country side-of-the-road store somewhere in New Zealand, and that meant that our terror threat had to go up. It was a dairy somewhere, and that's where they'd registered their website to.
Wow, that sounds racist.
Yeah. What?
No, because if you're being racist, dairies are stereotypically owned by Indian people, and the ISIS faction is in the Middle East.
Yeah, that was racist of you, Sharyn.
Yeah, it was racist of you just to put them all together.
I thought that's what you were trying to say.
No, not at all.
None of those. All I'm trying to say in Clint's magic box right now is be aware, because the terror threat in New Zealand is now low.
What do you think provoked them? Do you think they what peeved off the terrorists about New Zealand? Do you think it was they didn't like yellow flicker beat, or do you think they finally found out that Cliff Curtis was racistly portraying them in all those movies?
I think they might have caught an episode of Jono and Ben at 10 on Facebook.
And it was so bad.
Maybe they were whale fan. They like whales, and they didn't like that Keisha kept writing them.
It could have been anything.
Highly likely.
Today's Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast is brought to you by Grass. Perfect for gardens and sport. Get grass today from your friendly grass vendor.